Let's hope it lets me. Hello, hello, hello. I survived. Oops. I survived the zoo and the aquarium. And Roxanne just told me a little bit ago that we probably walked a little over a mile, like maybe a mile and a half. I didn't walk as far as Roxanne and my daughter did. I kind of tuckered out and sat on the bench and hey, always. Hello, PJ. I got all red in the face and hot and sweaty, and I kind of ended up taking a little rest on the bench. Always says, "Hey, girl, I'm cooking fried green tomatoes." Oh, sounds good. The tnfishkeeper.com said gave you a like from Brandon. Okay, thank you very much and welcome in. Welcome everyone. Today we took my granddaughter to the zoo and to the aquarium. I'm not going to say where it was because that is part of the contest of my road tripping across July to see if anybody can figure out where we went. CJ Mack. Hello, ma'am. I'm sorry I missed your live tonight. TN Fishkeeper says, I would have loved that. I love animals. PJ Wish says, love the green tomatoes with oil and vinegar. Yum. Oh, that sounds good too. So, anyway, it was very fun to see my little granddaughter enjoying nature and the animals. And I go back and watch the replay, CJ Mac, for sure. Um, and she especially loved the aquarium. She has a betta fish at home and a cat, and I have a dog. And so she's familiar, being around animals a little bit, but she really freaked out over those big fish. And the aquarium we went to has what they call the blue hole, and you go down underground and you're able to be like right up against the tank that all the big fish are in, and they come swimming along, past you as you're watching them. So we had a really good time. I tried to take pictures and videos and stuff of the whole day, but I missed a lot of things, but I got enough, to make a halfway decent video. So I will have a couple shorts coming out on those and then a couple of longer videos on my channel. So welcome everybody in. I really appreciate y'all coming in. I wasn't planning on going live, but after Roxanne and I just got home a little bit ago, and I don't know if y'all can see her. She's over there on the couch with her headphones on doing her thing. She's been listening to some of her YouTubers that she follows, and I've been working on videos, and we had went out and went shopping a little bit, and we just got back, and I said, well, I'll go live for a few minutes. I didn't know anybody was going to be live, and then I realized Harold is probably doing his karaoke, and then somebody said that KK was going live to do some trivia type quizzes. And so I may, when I get done here, I may go over and try my luck at the trivia. I think she's doing actors in music or actors in television or something, and I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. So I don't know if I will or I won't. But anyway, what has been going on in YouTube land since I have been hanging out with Roxanne 59? Oh, great. Thank you always for coming over. I appreciate it. Roxanne and I have been doing a lot of things. We've done some challenges, some food reviews. We've done a few other little things, and um, I'll be heading out on my next road trip. I'll be leaving on Monday. I'll be gone for another week. Hi, Jeffrey. How are you doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, my daughter said we were rebellious teenagers. But we haven't done anything, we haven't gone to jail or anything like that. So we've just been having fun. Brandon has a new album coming out in September, my birthday month. Yay! I will share his post on my page. Okay, great. Great, always. So, what else is going on? Anybody got any exciting news? Exciting YouTube news or personal news or nothing much going on anywhere? I like coming on and having something to talk about, a topic or something. So, doing an impromptu live with no topic is kind of hard for me. If anybody wants to come up on panel with me, I can drop a link. Oh, you're growing cucumbers and tomatoes. That's cool. I like gardening. I must say, though, I've neglected my plants this year. I've got to get out there on my patio and get some stuff situated, but it's just so hot. Oh, great. Jeffrey, I don't understand what that is, a 500 substitute now last night, but congratulations. And PJ says, my son will be visiting next week. He's in Rockport. Well, that's going to be fun for you, PJ. That'll be great. PJ, I want you to know I took your tree rock that she put, I didn't even realize at first that she'd put dream on the back of it. I took it with me on my trip so I could have sweet dreams. And I actually, with this new medication, I actually slept pretty good. Oh, Jeffrey meant he has 500 subscribers. Congratulations, Jeffrey. That really is good. I have 354, I think. I would love to get up to 500. But anyway, y'all, this is a rock PJ painted for me. And it says dream on the back. And I am having sweet dreams. And this is one she painted for my granddaughter. This is the ladybugs. I call my granddaughter Ladybug sometimes. And she likes ladybugs. She can say ladybugs. Yes, everybody congratulate Jeffrey. That's quite an accomplishment here on YouTube. Yes, anytime anybody hits a subscriber milestone, that's a great thing. Yeah, PJ says, wow, Echo. Wow, yes, Echo. Think positive and a positive future with loads of love and happiness. Yes, that's what I need is I need lots of happiness and kindness and um, positivity. TM Fishkeeper says, your kindness to me gets a share. Thanks for your friendship, my new friend. I am a caretaker for my mom. Oh, how sweet. They say you can tell a lot by a person how they take care of, how they love their parents, especially a son, how they love their mother. That's how they'll take care of a woman. So that's very nice of you. Very good. I try to be kind to everybody. It's hard sometimes when people are not very kind. Tonight, Roxanne and I were in the store, and Roxanne was in front of me in the line. And when she got done making her payment, she didn't move away from the register. She was just like standing there waiting on me to get done. And I needed her to scooch up a little so I could use my card. And so I said to her, ma'am, can you please move out of the way so I can pay for my stuff? And everybody in the store looked at us and were like, wow, there's going to be a fight. Two old women going to fight at the register. And so I had to quickly explain, no, she's my friend and it's okay. And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes she gets in her own world and she forgets to move over out of the way or whatever. But it was just so funny because they all thought I was dead serious. I was like, no, I'm kidding. Yes, fish keeper, everyone is welcome here anytime and all the time. Sure, nobody wants to come up on my panel. I'll be glad to drop you a link. Oh, always says she's listening while eating her fried green tomatoes. That sounds so good. We ate at um, Loco's Bar and Grill today, and I had a French dip sandwich, onion rings, and some pasta salad, and it was really, really good. It was very good. I enjoyed it, but it made me sleepy on the ride home. I almost fell asleep. We were about an hour and a half away from home, so it took a little while to get home, and I was so full and just got quiet in the car. And well, I did doze off. My daughter was like, kept telling me, wake up, wake up. Sure, you can come up, fish keeper. Matter of fact, let me drop this link. It's always easier when you got somebody to talk to instead of being up here all by yourself. There you go. Oh yeah, I know T and Fishkeeper. I've talked to him before. Yes, I will. I'll be careful. I know that's been happening to some people again. Roxanne was on live the other day with some people, and she got into some trouble, or she didn't, but the people that she was on live with did.
Hello, can you hear
Oh,
me?
Brandon,
Yes.
welcome. How
This is
you
my
doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm a Christian and I teach kids ministry on my Bible site and I do fish keeping and
Wonderful.
take care of my mom and I'm known for being kind of a comedian. I like to make people laugh.
Oh, good.
I
We
am
need
the
that.
encourager and
Good.
and I have a puppet named Curly. And
Curly.
Curly and
Okay.
one of my Christian friends named him Curly and I do Christian ministry with him. But
Wow.
I do this dreaming stuff to kind of like get my mind off taking my mom care of my mom because she's a little bit older, kind of sick a little bit, and so it kind of gives me a break from the kids.
Oh, well, that's good. That way you don't get
Just
burnt
over,
out, so to
yeah,
speak.
burned out, overwhelmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So, what kind of fish do you like?
I am into smaller nano fish. I like keeping tetras and um, nano fish that goes in a smaller aquarium. I've
Well,
got
mine,
big fish, but because we live in a trailer, I can't have a large tank. So
right. My daughter had some guppies, and um, she didn't have them very long, few weeks maybe. And so after she cleaned out her tank again, she went to buy some more fish, and she went to PetSmart. And the people at PetSmart were taking their sweet time waiting on her, so she ended up just buying a blue betta fish. So she has like a 10-gallon tank and has one betta fish swimming around in there. But he's happy. He likes it.
actually, that's a pretty good setup if you're wanting something that's real stable, a fish that's stable and easy to keep. Beta are the way to go because they are really tough and real easy to feed. Doesn't take much feed and it doesn't drain the tank very much. So
Right, right.
that's a really good beginner one.
And my granddaughter will be 2 next month, but she's big enough to look in the tank and say fish, and she can see it because it's a big enough fish. The little guppy fish couldn't really tell, where they were at too much. So
You know,
PJ says, I like the angelfish and the guppies and the black mollies. Today at the aquarium, I saw angelfish that were as big as my hand. They were huge angelfish.
wow.
And
Yeah,
they
they
had
had them for a while then. It
they
takes a
had one, I can't remember the name of it, but it almost looked like it had spikes on it. And
wow.
it was about this big. It was really
I think
big
that's
fish.
called a puffer fish. I
I
think it's
don't
called
know.
puffer.
It was a weird looking fish.
Got big. Did it have big eyes? Like big
I
eyes
couldn't
on
really see its eyes because it had these things that were like
it? Yeah.
all over it.
Yeah. They blow up with oxygen. They get really big if they get disturbed. But
Oh, okay.
they're very cool, really cool fish. So
Yeah. Well, that aquarium was really nice. I mean, there was all kinds of different things in there to look at. I saw, well, no, I saw the big turtle at the zoo, but then they had a big tank that had about 5 or 6 big turtles swimming around in there. So there was a lot to see, and my granddaughter just kept looking and running around and looking at everything.
yep, I love the zoos. I love fish aquariums. I love the big fish aquariums. Those are so cool. The size are like as big as you. You stand up there and the tank's huger than you. I mean, I love stuff like that. So
Yeah, well, that's what she couldn't. We were in the what they call the blue hole, at this aquarium, and it's like you go down underground and then they have the big tank. And so
Wow.
she's little, so she's looking up, and here's this big, like shark looking thing, swimming past her, and she's just freaking out over it.
Yeah, that would be experience.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It was definitely a good experience. So she really enjoyed it. Now the zoo, she liked it pretty much, but she was, I think she wanted the animals to be closer up to her. She didn't like the idea that they were in the behind the enclosures, and far
yeah,
off,
distance, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But they did have a little petting zoo, and there were goats and a big cow and a donkey. And so she didn't actually feed them, but she got pretty close to them. My daughter was sticking her hand out there to feed them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because they said don't let the little ones do it, because if they curl their fingers up, like the animal trying to get to the food might nip at their fingers.
Yeah, that
So
would
they
be.
were like, you got to hold your hand flat. And my granddaughter was like this with the food. She wouldn't put her fingers down. So that
Well,
wasn't
it's
good.
been nice talking, dude. Nice meeting you. And
You
I've been doing
too.
YouTube for over 4 years. And
Oh
in that four
wow!
years, I've met a lot of people.
I bet
You
you
just,
have.
the more you do it, the more people you meet.
Are
And
you gonna? Do you have your watch hours enough to do that new monetization?
yeah, I'm about 1/3 of the way there. So
Okay. All right.
I got the subscribers, but or I shouldn't say that word. I got the banana, but I got say that word. Um, I got banana, but I don't got the watch hours. So, but
Well,
there.
um, we'll do. I'll drop your link and stuff, and we'll try to help you get there. I've almost got enough watch hours. I've got more watch hours than I've got subs. So I've got a ways
Me and
to
you are the
go.
opposite. I got more. I got more. Yeah, we're just the opposite kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
But
It won't be long though for you once you get where you're or where you're able to start doing more. Do you do lives too?
I do lives like every day, like 6 hour, 8 hour lives every day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I do a bird cam and I do my fish aquarium, and that's funny because sometimes I'll fall asleep and just let it go. Be 8 hours of fish cam.
I was gonna say you do the birds too.
Yeah, I got bird feeding. Yep, I do bird cam.
I
So that's pretty cool. People like that. And
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say maybe yours is the one I've been watching, because I'm pretty sure I'm already subscribed to you. Let
yep,
me.
that. Yep, and I do weather. I got weather cam also. So
Oh wow, that's cool. Let me see here. What does the TN stand for?
Tennessee fish keeper.
Oh, okay. Where
But
about? Well,
I'm from
okay.
Michigan, but I live in Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to you. Okay, cool. All right, let me drop your link. Um, the only place in Tennessee I know is called Paris, Tennessee. I don't know if you know where that is. My
I think
ex
that's like Western
used to
Tennessee,
live
isn't it?
there.
Western Tennessee, like near Nashville or Memphis. I don't think it's over by me. I'm closer to Knoxville, but I don't think Paris is close to me. So,
So you're not anywhere near Chattanooga either, then, are you?
I'm closer to Knoxville.
I've been through Chattanooga because I was born and raised in Indiana, and then I moved down here to Georgia.
So if I show you my Michigan State hat, that's like uh, I'm a Michigan
Okay,
State Spartan
okay.
fan, so that's like a rival, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But my grandma has a cottage in Coldwater, which is real close to Indiana, so it's like right by the border, Indiana,
Oh, okay,
Michigan. But
okay.
I used to live up there, but I came down here. I like the weather here better. But,
Well, I moved from Indiana to Georgia too for the weather, but I wanted to get rid of the cold weather, but I didn't know about the hot weather down here.
yeah, you switch it out. It's like, oh, I want to go back home when it's really hot. It's like, oh, I gotta go back home.
I didn't really, and people told me, oh, it's really hot there, it's really humid, and I was like, it's okay, they don't have snow, they don't have ice and all
Yeah,
that. Yeah, but
a
it's
little bit of the bugs and the humidity, and there's things that people don't understand.
they have things in Georgia, bug wise, insect wise, that I never saw in my life, and huge, big bugs too, not just little tiny bugs.
Yeah,
And I'm like, what is that? They're like, oh, they're everywhere. Oh, goody. It took me a while to get used to it because it was so hot and I just hated it. Now I pretty much just don't do that much outside. That's why I got so hot today at the zoo because I was just like, oh,
yeah. That humidity today was pretty hot
mhm.
for us. So it's
Yes.
air's AC on, but well, it's nice talking to you, and
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
All
Now,
right. I'll be watching your birdies. I like to
okay.
watch the birds.
Just comment so I know you come. That way,
I sure will.
that's how I can tell who's supporting me by the comments. So
Okay. I definitely will leave you a nice comment.
thank you.
All
I'll see
right.
you soon. God bless.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jeff, or Brandon. Sorry.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks.
Good night. PJ says it was 101 there today.
Where?
And she's in Texas. 101 in Texas. I don't know how they're. Are you coming to join the live?
Well, I can come in.
You can?
I know.
Oh,
Well, what else? Well, I'm still listening to the other group. But I can.
okay.
Hi, everyone.
Here's Roxanne 59. She's still at my house. Yeah, Brandon's very nice. Very, very nice guy. But thank you for reminding me, PJ, because that has been going on. Some people have been getting the little, I hate to say the word porn bomb, but what else would you call it? Um,
Nudes.
Nudes. Okay.
Someone got it?
No, she didn't know if I knew that guy that I just had up. And so she was like, don't forget about your screen. Like put my screen up if I didn't know him. And I was like, no, I've talked to him before in other chats. So I knew who he was, but thank you for the reminder because you never know.
Yeah, because I took someone else's name last night.
Yeah, well, they did it to PJ. They came in under PJ's name, and then they also came in under Rusty's name. Although, I haven't seen Rusty around over in Purples.
I don't know Rusty.
Mm.
But last night on we were on, one of the guys who had anyway laid him up, thinking that was his friend, and it wasn't.
It was not his friend. She said, Roxanne, how are you? And are you having fun?
I'm good, having fun, yes.
And I think the best part is that our dogs are becoming friends. I really did not think my dog would get along. I thought she'd be more antisocial and not nice. But they're just buddies. So that's wonderful.
Yep.
But I guess Candy knows that Chloe's got some Dotson in her. So probably thinks, okay, she's all right.
Candy, get out of that.
But Candy's not eating very good. She finally ate now, but she's only eating like once a day, and at home she eats twice a day or more. And hey, Miss Brenda, how are you?
I had to get my plate.
Oh, okay. And
Um,
if Roxy brings her something, when we go out to eat or something, if Roxy brings her something, she'll eat that, but she doesn't want to eat the food Roxy brought for her to eat. And so, of course, Chloe is like, oh, I'll eat it. So if we're going to have Chloe loose, we have to sit there and take the food up from Candy's thing so that Chloe don't eat it all.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Candy was going in my laundry room earlier. I was like, Candy, you got laundry you want to do? We'll let you do your laundry, you know. But she just kept going in the laundry room. I was like, okay, whatever
Funny.
she wants to do. She's so funny too, because we didn't know for sure if we'd put her in the bathroom when we went off or what, but we just been leaving her loose. And boy, she'll be at that door as soon as she hears. She probably can hear your car, knows the sound of your car. And as soon as we come in, boy, I unlock that door and here she comes out like, oh, I'm so excited.
Well, she stays by the door when I leave.
Oh,
My
does she
neighbor said
normally? She'll just sit
she
there.
was doing something, she could see her here at the door.
Well, you've heard Chloe snort
Yeah,
under my bedroom door. That's
yeah,
how she does too.
yeah.
But yeah, they've gotten along fine. They didn't when they first met. They just smelled each other and walked around. And then last night, Chloe gets up there next to Roxanne on the couch and gets under Roxanne's blanket and just like, okay, I'm gonna cuddle up here now.
Yeah. And we had fun dumpster diving.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you all about that. I don't. Well, I think Roxanne's got videos out on it. I haven't done. I didn't do any video on it,
No.
so they're on Roxanne's channel. But yeah, we did some dumpster diving. Mostly, I drove the getaway car, and mostly it was Roxanne doing the diving. Hey, or hey, always. Um, yeah,
Yeah, we found over $900
dollars
worth
worth of
of
seeds.
seeds.
Let me. I'll show you all the big box.
Wow. Yeah, $900 worth of seeds from Tractor Supply.
All kinds of vegetables and all kinds of flowers. Most of them were $1.99. Some of them were $2.49. And we counted. Let me have that little notepad. And I'll tell you exactly how many we got.
That one?
Yeah. Okay. There's 456 packages of seeds, and it came out to be $923.94. That's a lot of seeds. So if anybody wants flower or vegetable seeds, we have them. Always, when is your music coming out for sale? I want a CD. Oh, PJ's asking always, why am I only one in chat? I hear you saying other names. I don't know. Nobody's streaming with me always. You should be able to see PJ. Right now, I think it's just you and PJ talking mainly, and Brenda. You can't see them? Hmm. Anyway, the seeds do go out a day in December. So if you're really picky and you don't want to plant a seed next spring that went out of date in December, then don't contact us for free seeds. But if you don't mind about that, we have a ton of seeds. I kept a bunch of them. I'm going to make a flower garden for my granddaughter, and I'm going to make a little vegetable garden for myself for next year. It's going to be fun. And then a couple nights before that, we found a whole box of little gauze squares and a whole box of pink uh, uh, paper face masks, that we had to wear during COVID. So if that comes back in, I'm going to definitely have plenty. PJ, I've only done 2 small songs and 2 with Brother Jordan. I won't have a CD, but thanks for asking. Oh, she might have been asking about Brandon. Uh, you were saying he's going to have an album dropping. She might have been thinking you were going to be on that. Oh, PJ, I missed your comment about the picture books. She said, does she have any picture books with animals so she can show you what she saw at the zoo? She has several books that have animals in them. Okay.
Yes.
S?
Talking to the dog.
Oh,
Danny, stop.
I guess I'm behind. Hold on. Oh, give me a price list, etc., and I'll make an order. No, we would give them to you free, PJ. Flower seeds, we got what, 5 different kinds of tomatoes, sweet corn, regular corn, broccoli, lettuce, basil, um, 2 kinds of carrots, cucumber, 2 kinds of cucumbers, sweet baby or sweet peppers,
Sugar snap peas, okra,
watermelon, and then we got morning glory flowers, lavender, daisies, 3 different sunflowers, um, marigolds,
morning glory,
some kind of Johnny jump ups, and then what was the one that started with the H?
hostas.
No,
No.
if it wasn't an H. I don't remember. But anyway, we have lots of seeds. And we would be most appreciative of anybody who wanted to take a few off our hands.
Yeah.
We're sharing them with our friends and families, but I don't think we're going to get rid of 400 and something packages, do you?
No, I'm gonna carry what doesn't get left here going to my daughters in my house.
Yeah. I kept about, I don't know. Hey, Miss Barbara, how are you? I kept probably 25 or 30 packs. And then I kept another 50 packs for a friend. So we still have well over 300 packs of seeds.
Yeah.
And we thought it was all empty boxes, and we saw the green box, and I said, well, what is this? And I poked around at it, and I said, there's something in the box. It's not just an empty box. And so I got the grabber, and I kept pushing it up and pushing it up. Hello, KK. And I finally got it to where I could reach it and pick it up, and I could tell it had seeds in it.
Hey, KK.
Plus it said seeds on the box. But I guess they can't sell them past their expiration date. And if most people have already planted for their spring, for summer crops and all, so I guess they figured nobody would want them, so they threw them away. I told Roxanne they should have put a quarter price tag on them, a quarter a pack, and people would have probably bought them.
Yeah.
They would have at least made something off of them. Oh, wow. PJ says, okay, Echo, I've got a kiddie pool that I use for my garden. Right now, I have acorn, squash, tomatoes, dill, cucumber, basil, rosemary, so you can choose, and I'll be grateful. Uh,
Yeah, I have a pool too. I grew some stuff in.
but like I was saying, how I would clear that table off,
Uh-huh.
and I could plant stuff on there. I could get me a kiddie pool and put on top of that table,
Yeah.
and then I wouldn't have to reach down to do stuff. That would be great. That's a great idea, PJ. That's what I'll do.
You just poke holes in the kiddie pool.
So it can drain out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is too late. But I mean, I don't think dried seeds are going to go bad, do they, PJ? Would you know? Do they go bad after? I mean, we're talking within what, 3-4 months we would be planting them?
Yeah. After a year, they start going downhill a little bit. You might lose one or two that's not going to come up. But I get that sometimes, even with the brand new ones I buy in the store.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it'll be a problem.
No.
But PJ, that's what I'll do. I'll just take one of those manila envelopes and I'll just fill it full of seed packets and send them to you. And then you can use what you want and share the rest with whomever. Because I would say there's got to be, with 400, over 400 packages, there's probably, even if there was, I don't know, there's at least 10 to 20 packs of each kind, I think, about.
Yeah. Like it's a little late to be planting a lot of stuff in Georgia. But give it about the middle of August or second week in August, people start their fall crop
Yep.
because it'll start cooling off when So
Yeah.
you can plant the lettuce again, and you can plant the peas.
Oh, there was onions in there too.
Yeah,
and
onions.
okra.
Yeah, okra and onions.
Yeah.
That was the other with onion.
Mm-hmm.
Onion seed.
Mm-hmm. And
Onion seeds are hard to get to grow onions from, but you can do it.
seems like I'm having trouble remembering. Um, all I know is I kept saying, what? There's that, there's that, there's that. Because there was just an awful lot of, you know, all kinds of everything. And I don't know about y'all, but I love sunflowers. So I was tickled to death to see the different varieties and different colors of the sunflowers. But I'm definitely going to make, I've got a couple planters. I was going to plant flowers in for my granddaughter, but I'm going to make her one to have here and one to take home. Hey, Ink, Lisa D, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Ink, do you garden at all? Yeah, nice saving the. She said, nice saving those from the landfill.
Yeah.
Lisa D, if you garden or have any need for any of these seeds, let me know. And also, Ink, we found over 400 packages of seeds in the trash.
Yeah, Lisa D told me in my comment that they found a bunch of socks and mask or something.
Well, I found a whole box of the gauze squares, and I also found a whole box of the, or we found a whole box of the face masks.
Yeah. You can also store your seeds in the freezer.
Oh, wow. There's an idea.
A lot of people do they'll put their okra in the freezer in a container of water, and then when they thaw it out, the less time the okra is so hard to get to come up.
Oh, for germinating it and everything?
Yeah, it's easier to germinate it.
Oh, wow. But yeah, Ink, did you see the box?
KK didn't see it either.
This is the box with over 426 packages of all different kinds of not fruits, watermelon and tomatoes, I guess would be the only fruits, but all kinds of flower seeds and all kinds of vegetable seeds. And they just threw it away.
Look at that one. Gorgeous. Yep, we got basil. I mean, that's onions. Sweet Spanish onions.
KK, I see you typing in the chat, hon. I don't know what it's telling you or doing,
Yeah,
but I see what you're typing.
we went dumpster diving. We found kid socks. We gave to families. My nephew's 6 kids, and his friends had a lot of kids. They can use them. Yes, a lot of masks. Wonderful. Her husband works night shift.
Now I can see me too. Okay. I don't know. Always said she was the only one that could see too. KK, you want some flower seeds? Let me start a list, man. We're gonna find homes for these seeds yet. Y'all might have to send me a couple dollars for postage, but we'll see how much it costs. KK wants flower seeds. And PJ wants a variety. I think that's awesome, y'all. I really do. I'm so glad y'all did that because they throw away so much stuff and there's no reason for it. I'm bringing my groceries and y'all got a hold on 1 second. Okay, no problem, Ink.
Oh yeah, we also found bread, cakes, and pies. But that dumpster was so big, neither one of us could
We
have
couldn't
our
get in it.
We couldn't reach any of it.
Uh-uh.
And it also had a little smell, so we decided to leave pass on the bread.
Oh, it's our YouTube. Oh, it might be because Roxanne's got her computer on too. My Wi-Fi's not really strong enough, I don't think.
Yeah.
But my daughter was here the other day, and she kind of seen that I do have a lot of issues, and Roxanne was telling her how I get kicked off and how I can't have nobody on panel and share anything and stuff like that. And so my daughter said, "Well, pick out a new computer and I might get it for you for Christmas." And I said, "Well, I wouldn't know what to get." But my son in law does a lot of gaming and streaming, and he works from home on the computer. So he's going to help her um, figure out what kind of computer to get me. But y'all, fingers crossed and pray, pray, pray. I might get a computer for Christmas.
Yeah. Lisa D, do y'all have a blessing box anywhere? I keep thinking of Grab It Fast
Mhm.
and his blessing box. Him and his son got caught this week though in one of the dumpsters, and they told him to put the stuff back.
Well, our thing is, we didn't go anywhere where there was any signs that said no trespassing, number
Yeah.
one. And number two, we didn't make any kind of mess or anything. We basically just looked inside. If there was something we thought we could get and pull out, we would. And if not, we didn't, disturb anything else. But we also went where there was a lot of empty ones. So we went like the day
Yeah.
after trash got picked up or the night after trash got picked up. So that, didn't help matters any.
Yeah.
But I had never been dumpster diving. And Roxanne keeps saying, "We're going to go dumpster diving. We're going to do some dumpster diving." So then I was like, okay, fine. So the first night we went, and that's when we got the masks and the gauze. Then I was hooked. I was like, yeah, you want to go again? Let's go again. So then we went and we found the seeds was that last night? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we were supposed to go to bed because we were supposed to get up by 8 o'clock to go to the zoo and the aquarium. And we were up till after 2:30 in the morning because we were going through looking at all our seeds. But we finally did go to sleep. We got up. We were little groggy, but we made it. And so then we found out there was another Tractor Supply in another town close to where I live. So we went there tonight, but they didn't have any seeds in there.
They didn't have anything. No.
Yeah, I haven't seen this Grab It Fast guy yet, but I'm going to.
Yeah, if you make a blessing box close to your house, you just got to be careful how many people are going to drive into your driveway to get that blessing box, or how many strangers if you don't want them there. A lot of them are at churches, and some businesses have them.
Yeah. Yeah, Ink, you're right. That's what we were saying too. If you were going to do it regularly, you would need to find out, especially what stores actually throw stuff away, number one. And then also when the trash got picked up so you wouldn't be wasting your time.
Yeah. But neither one of us are going to go by ourselves. I don't have anyone in my town to go with. She has her daughter. Her daughter might would do it, but she's not sure.
Yeah. Oh, and don't bring the dog with you. We took the dog the first night. Okay, and so Candy's in the back seat of the car, but when it's just her and Roxanne, she rides in the front seat. So every time Roxanne got out of the car, Candy jumped in the front seat. So then when we had to leave, if we were to have to leave fast or something, Roxanne couldn't get in the car because the dog was there. And then one time we both got out and left both dogs or doors open. And all of a sudden I realized Candy's running down the parking lot. I'm like, there goes Candy. We got to catch her.
Yeah, she was trying to find us.
Ink says, I went to Rose's Express. That was back there anyway, but you would not believe the curtains. I have curtains for days, never been open. They're all brand new. Electronics, towels, bath rugs, etc. Roxanne found a rug in her town.
Yeah, and Big Lots. Yeah, we need to try one of those Roses stores.
Yeah. Ink says, I'm behind y'all, but it's like getting a fix or something when you go and you find something. It's like, oh, wow. Then you're ready to go to another one and then another and then another. You're right. That's about how it was, too. It was like we stayed out way too late. Wow. She found a pressure washer, even.
Well, I know some dumpster drivers, they know they go twice a week because they'll throw out the day before the trash comes. And then as soon as the trash gets picked up, they've got other stuff sitting inside, and they'll start dumpster throwing it out again. So you just never know when to go.
Yeah.
And if you go back to back night, sometimes there's nothing there because, you know, someone else may have beat you to it. Yeah, we got home about 1 a.m. last night.
Well, and I was tired. I finally had to say we can't go anymore because we still got to drive back to my house. And so we did. And then we got home and we opened that box. And then we were both like, wide awake, ready to go. It's like we got our second wind when we started looking at all the seeds.
Oh, she found 2 chainsaws in Tractor Supply.
Oh, my Lord. And dog treats. Wow.
Yeah, we didn't have anything. It was just trash in there tonight. I thought it was a dog treat bag, but it was a empty potato chip bag.
Yeah, and we got last night. We were behind a building or like a little mall, strip mall thing with lots of stores. And all of a sudden, we come around the corner, and here's like a truck looking vehicle, lights on, and like a flashing light on the top of it. And we're like, what do we do now? But I just kept on going, and we went right on past him, and it happened to be one of those parking lot sweeper trucks. But we didn't know if it was cops or what it was. We were like, we weren't doing anything. And I'm thinking in my head, what are you going to say your reason was for being back here? And then I was like, we could say we were trying to find the stray cats, that hang out at the dumpsters or something.
Well, if you find good dumpsters to go to in another town and it's worth going because the price of gas, by all means keep going. But if you find you're going to this town and there's too many locked dumpsters or compactors, it's not worth it.
Right.
And it's not worth me going by myself because I'm so short.
Yeah.
Uh,
And it's not safe at night for a woman to be out by themselves like that anyway.
well, most of them in my town are not. We found some short ones in Echo's town, short enough that I could look over and I could actually use the grabber and grab it. My town, 99% of them are you open from the side, but they're tall, or you open them from the very top, and I can't get those from the very top.
Yeah. She really is short, y'all. 4'9". I'm 5'9", so I'm a full 12 inches taller than her. And she has really little tiny hands. She's like this real little tiny, delicate person. Look at the turn your hand this way. Look at the difference.
Yeah,
She's just this little tiny person. Yeah, we have definitely got our exercise this week.
yeah.
Definitely.
And we're thinking about while we're in St. Augustine, if we see any good areas, we might go dumpster diving
Yeah.
at least once.
Yeah, we we don't know. That's the thing. And you just gave away where we're going.
They already knew that.
Some people did, but some people with the
Oh.
contest might not have
Oh
known.
well,
It doesn't matter.
no matter. Now,
That was just for fun.
hotels are sometimes good to go to. My sister-in-law sister used to work in one, and they would save the stuff and donate it to Goodwill. But then she said sometimes the managers they just dump it. People leave it, but they donate it to usually a charity. I need a broomstick. Yeah,
Oh, wow. She said she went to Family Dollar one morning and hit the mother load. They had just, and I mean just, thrown out food like pot stickers, wontons, White Castles, and French fries, and just a lot. Yeah, you did definitely hit the mother load.
yeah,
But we also, I mean, it was smelly. Some of the dumpsters were pretty smelly, and there was a lot of flies and stuff like that. But then there were some that just had cardboard in them. And then there were some that, were totally empty. Yeah, we did see some that had locks on them. And then some stores just have compactors. They don't even have a for trash.
wow, 24 jars of peanut butter.
Wow.
Yeah,
But yeah, we definitely had fun doing it. And we told my daughter, excuse me, we told my daughter about it. And then the next time we were going to go, she said, "What are y'all up to?" And I said, "Oh, we're fixing to go dumpster diving again." And she was like, "Oh, well, have fun." So it wasn't like she was trying to tell us we shouldn't do it or not to do it.
yeah. If you give it to a food bank and they find out it's from a dumpster, sometimes they won't take it. It's for health and sanitation laws, kind of thing. So you just have to be careful.
And I think sometimes they do throw stuff out that's getting close on the date, the sell by date. But a lot of that stuff is still good, you know. Like I buy marked down meat at the grocery store as long as I'm going to cook it that day, or I stick it in the freezer.
Yeah. But I've noticed that this year there's an extra abundance of flies.
Yeah. I do have a step ladder, and we took the step ladder with us, and I did have to use the step ladder, even being tall, a couple of times to look up in there, you know. But we got grabbers, and with the first night we had gloves, and then after that we were kind of like, oh, we don't need gloves, it's okay. But you're right, you got to wash your hands and keep them clean because you don't know what you're touching.
Yeah.
And the dumpster that we got the masks and the gauze out of was behind a pediatric like doctor's office or something, and there was frozen breast milk in there too we could have got if anybody had needed any of that, but we didn't. It's definitely more fun when you've got somebody to go with you. It's not as scary, like somebody's going to come up and yell at you or hit you in the back of the head or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's been a lot of fun. And I think we're going to become restaurant critics because we have not had good luck at restaurants. We actually went to a buffet restaurant last night, right before they closed, and it was actually better than the restaurant where we went and had the trouble the other night. So, but where we ate today was really good. I'm still waiting on the other place to return my email where I complained after Halloween and Thanksgiving and a lot of wood things that you can paint or stain or whatever. Plus, I got decorations for the yard. Yep.
And good time to go after Christmas too. You get a lot of leftover Christmas candy and trees if you need a new tree.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes, too, they'll put up a tree as a display in a store or like even put up a tree and decorate it. And then when Christmas is over, they toss it out.
Yeah, I've seen that before too.
Walmart used to have the big, huge, floor to ceiling, big, huge trees, and they would throw them out. And matter of fact, one year somebody came, some organization that dealt with kids or something came and they wanted a donation, and they actually gave them the tree, decorations and all. And they just loaded it up in the truck. The government passed some law saying stores can sell lab grown meat, so read the labels. Yeah, I saw that about the lab grown meat.
Yeah, it started in, of course, Japan or China.
Yeah.
I forget, one of those countries. Yeah.
She had to go get a storage. Well, we're not going to do that because we don't need to pay rent on the storage. But you know, but Roxanne
No.
might have to make this trip down here. Um, I don't know, once a month, once every other month, something like that.
She's got to find her a buddy to go dumpster diving with. She's hooked. And I didn't want in West Georgia.
Yeah, we we're looking for dumpster diver buddies if anybody's interested.
Well, I know there's one girl that comes on, and she's from Georgia, but she's in McDonough, Georgia. I'm not driving an hour and a half and 3 hours away to go dumpster diving.
Yeah, exactly. But she did figure out that she's got a friend or a cousin that lives not far from where her mom's living, which is about halfway to my house. So she can make that trip if she chooses to. She can go see her mom and then visit her cousin, and then the next day or next couple of days drive on down here. So,
Yeah, my cousin Zach come to her house.
yeah. So um, she'll be able, and now that we know the dogs get along, then I can go visit her at her house and take my dog with me there. So that might be in the future too. We never know. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great idea, Ink.
If you don't have the place and you want to save the holiday stuff, yeah, rent your storage. But if you're not gonna, if it's gonna cost you more in the long run.
Yeah, you have to watch out how much gas you're spending, how much you're spending on doing that or whatever. But I mean, you still can find good stuff. You just, it's almost like a gambling thing because you're hoping you're going to find something, but you don't know if you will.
Yeah.
You might find something really good, or you might find something so, or you might not find anything. Um, but it was definitely something different that I hadn't done before.
She crossed it off her bucket list.
Okay, always, sweetheart. Have a good night's rest. She said I didn't see her comment. She was going to bed. Okay, I'm sorry. I have trouble reading it from a distance over there.
Ink's looking for a new place to move to.
Yep. Ink's the one that's in Mississippi. That
Okay.
I said we want to come to Biloxi and go gambling, and she was like, "I'll meet you there." So,
Oh, okay. Give us a date and we'll set it up.
oh wow, PJ, that was nice. She had a bunch of the battery operated Christmas decorations from when her mom passed away, and so she gave them to St.
Good
Jude's.
night, KK. Have a blessed night to you.
Um,
Hey, cruising.
hey, Cruising Scene, how you doing? So, anyway, you can bless a lot of people when you find stuff like that, and that's why we said I said we give the seeds away because we they're a blessing to us. So if we can bless other people, that's what I'd want to do anyway. Just save us all some money, not having to buy them. And I'll share the boxes of masks too if anybody's interested in those. They're pink. They're not the standard blue ones. They're pretty pink ones. Just got finished watching a series with my husband. Cool. Curbside shopping is awesome. Gotten patio furniture. Oh yeah. Oh, my ex-husband used to be known for that. If anybody put trash out at the side of the road, he would stop and look.
I would love to find a furniture store that didn't have a locked dumpster. Or a Best Buy. Was it Best Buy or was it Staples that get oh, the dumpster that I got out of it.
Yes.
Yeah, she got with me. She's waiting on one last person. She's waiting on one last of the board members to say when the. So I don't know anything that's really going on.
Yes, we are having a great visit.
But I would love to find me a good gaming chair in a dumpster, like Grab It Fast did. He's found two or three of them.
Lisa D says she's found nice things shopping curbside too. Definitely.
Yeah, we've had a good visit so far.
We might kill each other in Florida though.
Oh, we've only had one boo boo here.
I'm only kidding. What boo boo did we have?
I'm not sure.
Oh, that wasn't real. I thought I was like, who got hurt? Nobody got hurt. That kind of boo boo. No, she was trying to get past me in my chair at my desk, and I had the other office chair sitting there, and she kind of stumbled backwards into the chair and hit a picture on the wall and knocked the picture off and broke the picture frame. No big deal though, but it was just it was just comical the way that she did it. I'm like, all you had to do was tell me to move. But yeah, that was a boo boo, but that wasn't. Nobody got hurt. As long as we don't go out in the ocean and one of us drowns.
Yeah. It's good, I was watching dumpster divers from England, and when they go to this one secondhand thrift store there and find lots of stuff that people donate. She said she don't know why they won't put it out, but I know they have to be picky in a lot of countries and states. If it's got one little stain on it, you know, they don't keep it. Or if the pocketbook's not what they want, they don't keep it. But they found lots of stuff at those places. Echo tell Ink to take so I know it's her and I don't
Yeah,
block.
I answered that. I
Okay.
will. But you want me to do the phone number and the email, or both, or just one or the other? I have them both.
Where are you? Oh, Lisa D, where are you at?
She's in Ohio.
Ohio. Okay. Or she's close to Norma.
I know that Stephanie is close to Norma. They're about 30 minutes away. Yeah, I love garage sales. I love garage sales, thrift stores, Goodwill. I love all those. Okay. Okay, Lisa D, good deal. Good deal. I'll definitely do that. I'll start you a package. Yeah, I think all of us are like that now pretty much. I have the block on my phone. If I don't have you in my contacts, you're going straight to voicemail. So that's why I usually say too, text me and let me know you're fixing to call me and I'll turn it off. Yes, cruising scene. I did. I used to do the same thing. A friend of mine, we would go every Saturday morning from about March through October, I would say. Yep.
Yeah, I was watching I don't remember his name, but he's doing a meetup in Helen, Georgia in March. And he just got through with one in Germany. He's planning the next one for Germany. And a road trip. If you're one of the lucky uh, 8 people to sign up and pay the money, you can go on a road trip through Germany with him for 7 to 8 days.
Cruise, he wants to know how long are you staying?
I'm staying at Echo's house, and then we're till Monday, and then we're headed together down to Florida. And I'm going back home probably either 16th or 17th.
Okay, Ink, if you do change it, make sure you let me know.
Yeah.
I don't want to be texting the wrong one and just think you're ignoring me. I know you would never do that on purpose.
Oh, cruising. When was your cruiseathon? I think we missed it. Was your cruiseathon last night, or did I? Or did?
Oh, was it Thursday night we were going to watch?
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, the man planning the Helen trip is Darian.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
and I think he said he got hurt in Germany, and that's when he had to stay there for a while. And he fell in love with the country, and he goes back every year.
Cool. Oh, she doesn't think they had it yet.
I thought you said y'all were doing it on the 6th. I thought Michelle said she was doing it on the 6th. Michael, excuse me. Michelle Michael. And my name,
Whatever her name is. Oh yeah, we don't have a split screen. We're both here together.
Now I could go get on my computer, but it might slow hers down. It does. It's
What?
we don't know if it's her computer or internet system or all the
Both
above.
or stupid Chromebook. We don't know what the problem is. Whatever the problem is, though, we have trouble. And then we tried to go. I tried to come up on her panel in the hotel room, and because we were both in the same room, it echoed really bad, and that didn't work.
But it's getting late.
Okay, Ink, you let me know. So I guess KK wasn't going on.
She was on.
Oh, she was on and got off that quick?
She only stayed on like 30, 40 minutes.
Oh, I thought we'd get off and go over there.
At 9 to 12 o'clock, she don't stay on that long.
I know you wouldn't, Ink. I was playing in. Ink's one of my favorites. Ink and PJ and Savannah. They're my favorites from Purples.
Yeah. So anyway,
But at least we don't have to get up early in the morning.
no,
My daughter won't be showing up here. Get up!
they had to wait on me to get ready this morning.
Well, I had my clock set for 7. I don't know what happened to that alarm. Then I had the alarm set for 8. And it went off, and I must have snoozed it too. But then my daughter called several times and texted several times, and I didn't hear any of those messages.
And she finally got a hold of her and says, "I'm almost at your house." And
Yeah.
we said, she hollered, "Get up. My daughter will be here in about 5 minutes."
Yeah. It's like, well, but my daughter's on baby time, you know. And we said, well, whenever the baby gets up, give us a call and let us know, and then we'll be ready when you get here. But that didn't work out.
Yeah.
What? She messaging me about heading out Monday. LOL. We thinking we find 4th of July items. Oh, your friend that wants to go out? You might.
Yeah.
You might very well find some, Lisa.
Let's see. They usually wait a week and a half or two before they.
Because they'll mark them down in the store first.
Yeah, and then they'll wait about. Yeah, you might be right. If not, it'll be closer to the later in the week.
Right.
Yep. So anyway.
Well, this has been a good life, y'all. And thank you to Brandon for coming up. And thank y'all for coming in and talking so much in the chat. I really appreciate that. And I guess we're going to get off of here and think about getting ready to go to sleep. The Cruiser-thon was moved to the 25th and the 26th of August.
Oh, I didn't see that come through the chat room. Oh, I see it.
When there's another thing like when colleges get over for the summer, that's another good place to go as well. Oh, lack of presenters. Okay. Oh yeah. When after the kids go back to school, because they have all kinds of stuff they put on. Um, PJ says, "Well, I'm going to run the YouTube streets. Echo and Roxanne, y'all have a wonderful evening. Ink, probably see you somewhere. Y'all be good and blessings. More love, much love."
Yeah, I don't know if y'all watched the lady from Chicago. She does dumpster diving mainly in the back alleys and stuff. But when the college is doing a swap over, from fall to winter, she loves going there because those that are graduated in the fall, what they don't want to take back home to mom and dad's house or to their new place they're going to.
Right.
they find a lot.
Okay, I'm writing it on my calendar for the cruise-a-thon, the 25th and 26th of August. Okay.
Yeah. Mom the E-Bear is her name. She's the one that found $1,000 a couple of years ago in the dumpster. She's the one that wrote the book. I don't see that one, but Mom the E-Bear, she has two or three channels. A family kind of channel and her dumpster diving channel. Yeah, they got her and her husband, her husband is a preacher, but not a full-time preacher, I don't think. They donated this, I think, to the church.
Cruising Scene, I'm gonna she doesn't have a channel really.
Who?
Cruising Scene. She wanted her to drop her link, but she doesn't.
She goes on other people's panels.
Yeah,
She
she's
just comes
a
up.
good subscriber. Oh, Darian has numerous channels and he's doing a Bible study in the morning.
Yeah, he's also, I think it's next week, he's doing a meetup with rafters. People who go rafting or something. My nephew would love. My nephew's a paramedic EMT and a certified rafter guy.
Ink and PJ, or not PJ, Cruising Scene and Ink. Did y'all want any of our seeds?
Oh, she may not know about him.
We found 426 packages of seeds in the dumpster. And we have all kinds of flower seeds and vegetable seeds.
A moment in the world. Okay.
Yeah, packages of seeds.
Georgia home.
Like flower seeds, vegetable seeds.
Corn, peas, you name it. We found it.
A huge box of seeds.
Yeah. I might be thinking about going to the Helen one too. I'm gonna start watching him.
Okay. I just wanted to ask because if you do, we'll be glad to send them to you.
But I'm gonna start keeping up with that guy. Helen, Georgia is not but 2 hours from my house. Maybe a little less. But I made it to 3 hours down to where I'm at.
Okay, Ink, I'll get you some ready too, hon.
It was a little over 3 hours, but I stopped at my mom and saw her. Oh, you don't think you could come to the 2014, 24?
Okay, Lisa, I got you down for a variety. And I'll get them before Roxanne takes them all home. I'll make sure I get some for y'all. Selena might want some too, because they live on a farm.
He's already got the date up on his website. The 8th and 9th, I want to say, of March.
For the Helen trip?
For the Helen, yeah. I wouldn't mind going if I'm gonna have to get into more of the travel people, and like he's gonna take 8 people. They're gonna rent a van and go for I think 7 days. He said around Germany before the meetup. First 8 people get to go with it.
Hmm.
That's in Germany. I've thought about if I was taller and I could do it, I'd rent one of those camper vans or RVs or, and take off.
Yes, Lisa, we're having bingo at 4 o'clock.
I don't know what the price for Germany would be, but it was just interesting. If you've never been to Helen, Georgia, we used to go once a year because you can take your dogs into most of the stores. And we had Dachshunds, of course. They're from Germany. Dachshunds were bred to get the badgers out of the holes in Germany. Uh, but some people I know go up there 3 or 4 times a year. But after you've seen it once a year, that's enough. Yeah, when I was 25 minutes in the Florida line. And the food's okay in Helen. I've had some good, I've had some bad. I'm probably 2 hours from Helen, if I remember right.
What was it? Oh.
Gnat.
I was going to say.
It's a gnat.
We got flies. Yeah, I'm really close. I'm way in South Georgia. If I was any closer
To
to
Florida.
Florida, I'd be in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm just in the middle of the state, so we have to go over and down.
We need to get in on some of these. I'm already on one group called Daily Drop. They talk about miles and points, and I want to learn more about that. So I want to try to find some more group that does miles and points. They teach you how to you take one credit card you've got, and say you want to fly on this airline. If that credit card will transfer to that airline, because you're going to get better deal than your credit card deal, miles and points deal. So they teach you how to do all that, how to change it from one to another. I want to learn it.
Do you remember the name of that card I was supposed to look up today?
BILT MasterCard.
Yeah, and that was on Daily Drop, right? They were talking about that today.
Yeah, on their Daily Drop has a YouTube site and Facebook. And they tell you all the ins and outs of the hotels that are giving buy one get one free nights, or they're giving an extra night if you stay so many. And they tell you sometimes when the hotels are like, instead of costing 5,000 points, it's going to cost you 3,000 points. I said I need to learn all that, because I've been getting miles and points But you go to Amazon and it says you want to use your points, you use your points. I'm not using my points anymore. I'm saving them. Saving them for hotels and other things. Even if it's a hotel 2 hours away from my house, I don't have to pay for it. Well, sometimes you do. It will say miles and points, 5,000 points, plus maybe 39 or $109. So it's not always your points. Sometimes they want that. Yeah, Southwest, Delta. So you just have to be careful. Sometimes it ain't worth using your miles and points. I was going to use it for the hotel that I stayed at on the way down here. Well, it wasn't worth it. I got a better deal by just paying for it. So anyway, but
There's a lot to learn about it, but if you can get it free or next to free, it's worth it.
yeah. So
Especially if
anyway,
you want to do traveling.
yeah, AARP. We did that for a while, but we didn't really find it that much helpful because my husband wasn't a traveler. I'd get him to go somewhere for 2 or 3 days, but I got him to stay. The last time we stayed in Florida, I got him to stay 6 days visiting my grandson and my daughter and son-in-law. But most of the time, he would you know, I'd say I need 2 full days, so that we'd go 3 days for 3 days, or sometimes four at the most. He just wasn't a traveler.
Some people aren't. I mean, some people don't want to see anything. You know what I'm saying? Like they just content to stay home.
Well, I have a friend who, up until this year, her and her husband, if they didn't take stay stay staycations, where you stay at home,
Yeah.
but you go off for the day, if they couldn't get somewhere and be home before, say, midnight, they didn't go. He didn't want to stay in a hotel if he couldn't. But this year, I know on their anniversary, they went to Florida for 4 days. I was shocked.
Oh crud.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to. I may go on my computer and finish some video that I was watching.
Well, I'm glad you.
She's gonna go find Purple's group.
Okay. All right. Great. I might come over there too later. All right. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank y'all so much for coming. And y'all have a blessed night.
Bye. Let me hit it.
Yeah. Hit it.